Hello everybody and welcome back to LegendCraft. On today's agenda, I'm going to be doing multiple things. In fact, first I want to farm up a lot more food because 8 steak is all I have remaining, plus some bread back at home. But I do have the farm which I showed you in a previous episode, and I've been getting it working. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it easier to farm by actually using these naturally spawned cows. And like destroying this tree and evening out this area to make my own cow farm right here, so that I can just keep going back and forth and I don't need to go all the way back home. Also, on a larger note, I'm going to be, of course, off camera, AFKing this farm because I want to get Wanderin Wares set up completely this episode. I only have a couple more things I need actually, and this the farm is probably the easiest one. I want to get at least one shulker box or chest full of sand, just 27 stacks of sand, but I can get that easily from the desert. And I might be doing some of that stuff off camera, but the hardest part is that I wanted to get pottery sherds, and I'm going to have to generate a lot of new chunks. I'm going to have to be going pretty far to get a decent amount of pottery sherds from trail ruins and ocean ruins if I'm lucky. But namely trail ruins because that's the simplest way to get them. I want to find trail ruins that are already that are not looted, and then what I want to do is I want to basically just dig around them and loot as much of it as I can, to get as many pottery sherds as I can, because I'm gonna need a lot of pottery sherds if I'm gonna sell them. So let's get started with that. I think first I'm going to probably end the recording here and get this farm set up. Actually, I can just destroy the tree right now. But what I'm going to be doing essentially is I'm going to be going down and farming a ton of wheat to feed to these cows. And actually, I'll start feeding them right now. Fortunately, there's already like a fence gate built in and everything. So, yeah, this is basically just like a built-in farm that I can use. Alright, I've been doing stuff for a while, and I've gotten basically everything that I mentioned except for the music discs. So basically, what I have is I've got a bunch of stuff farmed. Actually, most of it is in these other chests, but yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff farmed, and I've started the cow farm. I mean, I'm still not too far into population growth, but yeah, I'm probably gonna be adding carpets to these to this at some point, so I don't have to open the gate every time. I've killed all the cows at my main house because I'm not going to be using them anymore. But I do have enough food at home to sustain at least the development of this to sustain me for as long as this cow farm needs to develop. So I'm just gonna continue breeding them essentially, and they're not ready. Okay. All right. I've improved the farm a little bit with a real seed dump, which is that, because I don't want to have to put stuff in that chest all the time. But yeah, I basically harvested and replanted a lot of these. Those ones have been growing for a while. I've also harvested the nether wart, which is in this chest right here. I don't have a lot of it, but I've got 16. So I can make some potions with that. Oh yeah, the shulker box of sand. I've gotten a full shulker box of sand just by going over here. Wait, I need to do this. Going over here, if it loads. Well, okay. Well, I have done this bit over here, flatten that out. But mostly this. Yes, okay, yeah, all this. All this used to be, like, faded with a hillside, but I flattened a lot of it out. And actually, I got the glass from flattening this out, and various other places. Actually, I feel like the desert in general is just going to run out of sand soon. Oh, there's also red sand, which is good for building it for some later builds. Anyway, yeah, all I need to do right now is go up and farm the music disc, which I'm actually about to do. So I'm probably just going to be AFKing here for a while. I'm not going to be recording. Alright, so I've got everything that I'm going to sell in Wanderin Wares condensed and sorted and gathered in my ender chest. So here I have the 3 shulker boxes of mini blocks that I have that I'm going to sell. I have 3 albums of music discs. I actually recently bought the shulker boxes for these. And these 2 shulker boxes, one of which is sand. A full shulker box of sand. and there's a unused black shulker box, and this green shulker box is just my valuables. But the black shulker box is for the pottery sherds. So what I'm going to be doing is, because it's now time, I am going to search. I'm going to go on Chunkbase, search for a search in this seed for trail ruins, which Chunkbase is allowed, by the way. A lot of people use it for various things. I'm going to search for a trail ruin. Then I'm going to restart the recording when it gets there. I'm not going to be flying to it on recording. Mostly because, well, not only because it's not going to be interesting content, but because my game gets slightly laggier when I record, and I don't want to be lagging while I'm flying with an elytra. So I'm going to find a trail run, and then I will commence the excavation at that point. I also need to get a brush and a couple of other preparation things, but I'll see you when I'm done. Alright, so I finally found the trail run, actually. Yeah, I've actually had to go through multiple possible trail ruin locations until I found a chunk that wasn't generated. So yeah, that took me a while. But I've basically had to build a little bit of a base here, and this is going to be a lot of work. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a box around the entire trail ruin, and then dig it from the top, so that I don't make any suspicious gravel. I don't want to accidentally make suspicious gravel fall. First, I'm going to clear the area, and as in, clear the trees out of the general area, but then I'm going to find out where the tower goes, which direction the road goes, and then I'm going to, basically, like I said, I'm going to try to excavate all around the trail ruins to make sure I get the perimeter, and then dig everything from the top. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll be back. It might be just when I start, or it might be when I am nearly done, but I'll definitely film the suspicious gravel brushing, though. Actually, while I'm here, you know what? I'm already tempted. First suspicious gravel to brush. Ah, it's only yellow dye, okay. So nothing too good, but I will be patient until I find suspicious gravel with pottery sherds. I'll see you then. Alright, so around the time of the breaking of the first iron shovel, I actually excavated, like, most of the tower already. I've seen a couple of suspicious gravel here and there, and it implies, and actually, what I did is I dug into a cave, and there's this cave that goes along here, which basically just did some of the digging for me. And it basically implies that the trail ruins are going this way. Also, I was lighting up the cave, and then down here, there's this breathtaking sight of this lush cave, which I'm not going to get into, but it's kind of weird that the trail ruins generated on top of a lush cave like this. I hope it doesn't extend into it. I mean, if it does, it would be cool, but it would be annoying. Anyway. Yeah. So basically, I'm just going to be, like, digging and framing out more of this. Also, there's a bit of a floor here. I don't know what's up with that. There might be a small building that way. Also, I've dug down a bit here, and I hit packed mud, which means the road is actually probably going this way. I'm not sure, though. I haven't done a trail ruin before, so yeah, that's all. I'm going to continue excavating and digging this box, and then I'll get back to you. There's actually another cave system right here, and part of the same cave system, but there's another cave right here, and I've been uncovering a bit of stuff over here. This is probably just a side section of the tower, and I still think the trail ruin is going that way, but I might be wrong. It doesn't seem like it's going any farther than this, though. So yeah, I'm gonna continue excavating. All right, so I wish I had recorded my reaction to this, but I have basically been lighting up this cave system so that there's not going to be any mob spawning. But of course, here's how I found it continues. So earlier, I said that I don't think that the trail ruins will extend into the lush caves. However, I go down here. I was torching this up, right? And I saw this guy right here, and I was like, oh, cobblestone, it must be a monster spawner. Well, silly syrup, you fool. That is completely wrong because it's the continuation of the trail ruins. So apparently, when these guys existed, come over here. This is even more crazy. Apparently, when these guys existed, they were just like they had their base set up here, and they were hanging precariously, floating above a chasm. Like, what is this, bro? This is crazy generation. At the end of the season, or right now, I don't know if I'm allowed to, but I'm gonna show the seed for this because this is absolutely crazy. I mean, I guess there's some lore in the mine shaft, but anyway, this does give me a perception of where the trail ruins goes, because I know when I see the cobblestone, then it's the road. Actually, wrong way. Where am I going? Oh yeah, down here. This generation is so weird. Like, they built this like bridge road above this cave. I don't know, man. That this is like some janky looking stuff. But I think this is a trail ruin where there's of course the tower, and then there's the left and right ramparts to the tower over here, or these extending buildings. Like this is probably the roof, and I'm gonna dig through this gravel, and there's gonna be like a floor a few blocks down. Wait, watch this. Yeah, there's gonna be a floor here. Oh, suspicious gravel. Yep, there's a floor. And then this was like some sort of building, and then there's gonna be a bunch of gravel in there. But over here, it's just gonna probably like just generate a road down here and the base of the tower. So I'm pretty sure I've got a good idea of where this trail ruin is going, so I can continue to excavate it. But I just found that the generation is more interesting than I've seen in other trail ruins. Normally it's just trail ruins in the ground. But I do need to start digging up some suspicious gravel because I don't want to accidentally dig under a suspicious gravel and make it fall. And I do need to do some digging from the top like I've done here. Like I've just dug straight down to make sure that... that's cobblestone. To make sure that I don't make any suspicious gravel fall, because that's the number one priority. I need to get the suspicious gravel. And kind of, I want to excavate this trail ruin also for decorational purposes, just to kind of see the frame of what it looked like. But anyway, I do want to say, I've been having a lot of fun with this so far. So, honestly, this is a lot better than I expected. Like, if you want to have some fun playing Minecraft, just get like even if it's a single player world, which is a rare occasion where it's fun to play in a single player world, by the way. Even if it's a single player world, or even like 1,000 times better with friends, just get a seed, locate a trail ruin, and just give yourself like iron tools and excavate it. It's just really fun to kind of figure out how these things were, and just like, I don't know, like actually digging this out, and once I get to see the frame, it's going to be so cool. And I could probably make like another tunnel to this location or something like that. It's going to be crazy. Anyway, we've got another suspicious gravel brushing ceremony here. This should be... Ooh, wait, actually. Let's go. Armor trim. Wayfinder. Alright, I'm going to be keeping that as the loot. And by the way, I've been keeping a chest for the remains and things that I get from the trail ruin, just to see exactly how much I get. I'm pretty sure this is top tower, so it should be a common, right? Wheat, yeah. Yeah, that was a common suspicious gravel. And this one should be too, right? This one up here. Alright, let's check this one real quick. Yeah, it's just a glass pane. But like I said, I will still be keeping records of exactly what I get as I excavate, like, the center of this. And also, I don't know about coarse dirt. Maybe coarse dirt, but what I'm basically doing is I'm trying to expose the structure of all of this by digging out every piece of dirt and gravel and, stone, essentially, plus some other blocks. But I do want to, like, find out what the main structure is. Another brush here. Let's go! First pottery sherd. What's it gonna be? That's looking like respecting the remnants. Burn pottery sherd. Let's go. Yeah, that was actually really... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. That's what I don't want to do. I think coarse dirt does count as not part of the structure, like the actual, like, you know, structure of it. All this is gravel, so I can dig this out. Make sure there's no gravel on top of it. Yeah, I think the coarse dirt is still out of the question, so yeah, I'm gonna be digging that up. Honestly, like, this is just really cool right now. I honestly, I really like what the Mojang developers did, even if the loot for archaeology could have been better. I still love the aspect of the trail ruins and like the entire exploration of them. This is another common. It's just a really cool part of the game, and I love it. I think we've hit the bottom of the tower here. Yeah, definitely. I need to do some extra digging as well around to get some stuff around, but yeah, like this and that and the other thing. What we're basically done with the tower at this point, it seems. Yeah, so oh, dang, I don't want I need a way to get out. Alright. Yeah, so that's the tower. It seems like the trail. It feels like the trail ruins does extend to the south, though. Or wait, not no. This way, east. Wait, yeah, east. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be excavating more of this. I still find this generation really funny. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of the roads here. Probably the smeltery here, or whatever part it's called. But I realize that I can actually see this part from... Oh, wait, I don't want to fall on that. I can see this part from that other part that's the other side of the cave. It's just really cool. Anyway, I do want to be excavating all of this completely. I know I've said that a million times, but I'm actually doing it now. So, yeah, I'll be back. It actually does look like the trail ruin does extend a bit more this way somehow. I don't know exactly how, but there is another suspicious gravel, so let's do it. Also, I need to sleep quite badly soon. Yeah, another common. It's fine. I do expect to get a lot of commons because I know there's an average of like 12 brushed per shard or something like that. Oh, it's because the tower goes lower. So this is definitely the entrance to the tower, which means road level is right here. This is perfect. There is another suspicious... Was it? Oh, it's over there, yeah. There's another suspicious gravel. I think it should be a rare. I'm not sure. No, it's a common. Alright. Alright, I know I've been doing a bit of like a play-by-play of it, but I'm gonna ease off for now. I will film every suspicious gravel, but I'm not gonna describe the structures more because I'm pretty sure I know and you know where it goes. I need to do a lot more digging from the top down, like I said, like just getting rid of all of this because I really want people to be able to see the entire trail ruin. Also, it also means I'm probably gonna have to move my supply chest now that I know where it is. I don't know if I expected the trail ruin to be going that way, or something like that. But it's going this way, so yeah, I've got to do something about that. Yeah, that's all. It looks like when I dug one of these blocks, there was like a massive cave in here. I didn't know that there was sand above that cave, but I mean, I guess I have to dig it now, so I'll be doing that. Alright, so I wasn't recording this, so I dug this gravel block right here, and I saw that, a suspicious gravel right there, right here, fall and break. Now this was pretty much unavoidable because the instant I broke any of these blocks, that would fall. This was a naturally generated, like, hole right here, in essence. So I don't think there was really anything I could have done about that. Alright, so I've been digging out this box over here, and it seems to be connecting these two buildings, but most importantly is come with some suspicious gravels. Let's excavate all of these. Looking like a purple candle. Alright, next, wheat. And... oh, wait, I need to clear my inventory really quickly. I did move my base of operations over here, so I'm probably going to actually need to use the third chest already. Man, I'm actually getting a lot more resources than I expected. I mean, I'm probably not going to use much of them. Anyway, let's do the final suspicious gravels. Those were done, yep. Now we just have this one, and I'm probably going to do more. Oh, finally, let's go, a pottery sherd. That's looking like burn hell. Alright. And a blue dye. Alright. And then dig that. Maybe a suspicious gravel? No. Oh, cartography table. That really surprised me. I've never seen one of those in the trail ruin before, actually. I'm going to explore that soon. And another one. Yes, Pottery Sherd. Howl again, I think. Burn, okay. A lumen here, and 4 consecutive suspicious gravel. Let's do all of these. A Pottery Sherd, let's go. Looking like friend. Looks like a pretty busy one. Yep, friend. Alright, next. Flower pot. No, relic, let's go. Oh my goodness. Dude, that's crazy. That's a new music disc to the server, I think. That's gonna be awesome to complete my collection. Wait, I have all the creeper ones. Now all I need is Other Side, Pig Step, and 5. Other Side is arguably the hardest one. 5, I have an ancient city I can explore. And Sam has extra fragments. What else? Pig Step. I guess I can look for that. It's definitely possible, but that relic is huge. Alright, next. Coal. Alright. And finally, emerald. I believe, yeah, emerald. And all these are safe to dig now. Oh, actually another one. Yes, assured. Let's go, burn. Yep, burn. And another one. Okay. So yeah, this is like a loot. This is definitely a loot house. Brick. Okay. And next. I'm gonna need a new brush soon. Another coal. And we've hit the bottom. Alright. Want to dig that, and that, and that, that. Alright, we've connected these 2 buildings together. Now we just need to dig some of the stuff in between them. Man, that was really good, actually. Ooh, wait, actually, this building doesn't connect to that one. I thought it would. Maybe it does? I don't know. I do want to dig more here, though, because I suspect that there's suspicious gravel somewhere. And, speak of the devil. Alright, a glass pane. I'm so glad I got the relic, to be honest. And the sherd, for that matter. I'm not selling the relic. That's totally a priceless item. Another one. And another one. This was so worth it. What's that? Oh, bone meal. Oh, I'm actually full. I need to... I'd rather throw out... Oh no, white dye, not bone meal. Alright. In the remains chest, let's get this beautiful relic disc. The 2 coal. Anything else? I don't think so that we have gotten new. I might have to make this a double chest soon. So I'll just quickly deposit the resources. And continue. So I've been lighting up some of the caves around, and I think this might even be part of the trail ruins. I mean, I doubt it. It's really far. But anyway, it seems like these caves kind of frame the trail ruins, if that makes sense. Over here, that's a cobblestone block. That's natural, and I think that's the very edge of the trail ruins. Over here, it's a lot more obvious. You've got the bricks and the terracotta coming up here, making sure not to fall in the cave. You can see this section of the trail ruins, and I really don't want to fall in there. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm probably going to block that off. Anyway, yeah, I really want to go into spectator mode in the LegendCraft seed after this, after I'm done completely excavating it, and I kind of just want to see how this looks, because I really don't know, to be honest. Like, this is looking really interesting already. Alright, so I've got a crafting table here. Don't know what kind of room this is looking like. But what I do know is that there's another suspicious gravel. And it's looking like a pottery sherd. I just messed that up completely. Wow. Oh, it went away. Anyway. Oh, is that new? I haven't... Oh, heart, yeah. Alright, let's go. I also need to sleep soon, so... I'm gonna go put this in the remnants chest. And we're already profiting quite a lot on this. This is totally worth it, and it's fun, too. Alright, more suspicious gravel. An emerald. A pottery sherd, fortunately. Oh, that's a big one. It looks like sheaf, possibly. Yep. And then a candle. Alright. I'm going to put these in the remnants box. Alright, so I've been starting to complete the dig into right down here, this next building. I'm going to be working on digging out some of the dirt, but first, there's some suspicious gravel that I've uncovered that I would like to clear. So, this looks like a dye. Yeah, okay. Blue dye. Nothing there. I know there's another one over here. I saw it. It's somewhere. Yeah, there. This next. Ooh, Pottery Sherd. Here we go. Ooh, what's that one called? It's Danger, I think? Danger, because it's a creeper, yeah. Alright. Ooh, another one over here. I didn't see that one. That would have been bad if I'd missed it. Another Pottery Sherd. Let's see. What's that? Heart. Oh, Heartbreak. Okay. We're getting a bunch of different ones. Alright, I know for a fact that this should be not gravel. Alright, yeah. This is like Tower V2, I realize, because it's taller than the other buildings. Oh, I need a way to get up. Dang. Anyway, yeah, this is slightly taller than all the other buildings, and it kind of goes up in like a spiral staircase fashion. And I'm starting to uncover it as I go along. Oh, there's another one right there. I actually didn't see that. Looks like just string. Okay. And I want to make sure that I sort what I get, even if it's not valuable. Well, I regret to announce that because of my stupid idiot low 0 IQ plays, my pickaxe is now broken. Fortunately, I still have a diamond pickaxe, except this one has fortune. This is a great time to go back, gather resources and food, and an ender chest, which I accidentally broke, in order to get a new diamond pickaxe with Silk Touch. I'm going to be grinding a few emeralds, but it's not going to be that bad, or as bad as a full set of tools, at least. I think I'm going to do that now. I also know that I've had an Efficiency 5 book, I believe, somewhere. Maybe I used it. I am not sure. Oh no, I did use it. But I am going to be gathering some food and a pickaxe. This means I'm going to fly all the way back home, and I will be there. And I'm going to keep this waypoint, and I know where I am, and I'm going to be back. I'm back, and I've got some brushing to do. I did notice right here that the road did extend a bit this way and ended here, but there's a few random pieces of terracotta, which I don't really understand. But yeah, we've basically uncovered a lot of, actually pretty much in the entirety of this tower, and we're getting into this building over here. And I'm going top to bottom, like I said. I'm digging out certain portions of the ground. But before it turns night, let's brush all of these. So this looks like clay. I didn't know that was possible loot. Alright. Then this. A flower pot, possibly? Yep. And finally, these two. Another flower pot? Yes, another flower pot. Alright. And finally this here, another flower. Oh no, a pottery sherd. Looking like burn. Yes, burn pottery sherd. Let's go. This is actually kind of getting weird because now we can actually see the road, and we're at the point where we found in the cave where it's starting to be a little bit exposed. And there is a suspicious gravel right here that I'm going to brush right now. Oh, pottery sherd. What's it looking like? Ooh, howl maybe? Friend, alright. I'm going to keep going. Another layer of digging, another layer of suspicious gravel. Let's do these. Coal. And this is going to break, isn't it? Yep. Oh, no, it didn't. 1 durability. Alright, let's do this last one. Or, well, this next one for the brush. Or last for the brush, yeah. Gold nugget. It's broken. New brush. White dye. Okay. And finally, a pottery sherd. It is looking like friend. There we go. Alright. And we should have some suspicious gravel somewhere. Oh, yeah, over here. all this. Let's do over here first. Wheat. And... ooh, that's look... oh, brown candle, okay. And finally... ooh, a pottery sherd. I don't know what that is. Sheaf? Yes, sheaf. Alright. Let's go over here, where there's 2 more for this layer. A green candle. And finally, a smithing template. Host. All right, that's a new one. I might keep that. I might keep that for myself because I'm not selling it. Anyway, I'll continue. More brushing for this layer. Ooh, pottery sherd. Nice. That's good. Heartbreak. Seems like a rare one so far. All right. Over here. Glass pane. Nice. And I think it's just these 2 for this layer next. All right. Ooh, what's that? Blue dye. Okay. And another smithing template. Okay, this might be a smithing type room. Wayfinder. I already have that, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, I'll continue digging. Alright, so I've uncovered this section, and it looks like the road does lower, so I'm going to decrease the Y level of all this. I've been making sure to make it do at least Y level 53, because that's when the road ends, and a lot of these are just supported on stone. So that's how I know the trail ruin ends. But it is lowering, so I might change that to 52 or 51. Anyway, I found a few odd things. I've never seen this structure before. It's like an arch with a glazed terracotta, and I know there's a building over here somewhere, or some sort of structure. It's next to the forge with this, like, smithing area, which is a bit odd. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, I'm going to be I'm going to be digging out this next section, then lowering the road. Also, it seems like a lot of the buildings are on the southern side, but I am digging always a little bit on this side just to make sure there's no buildings on here. So I'm basically going to be digging in rectangular chunks this way until I hit the end of the trail ruin. I'm also going to be digging a bit more this way over here for 2 reasons. One, I didn't technically see the end of this building. I want to dig a little bit here to make sure there's nothing I missed into this wall. Also, once this ends, you can see down there the building is going into the other wall, so I need to dig some of that out as well. And then finally for this layer, we've got this. Pottery sherd, let's go. Heart, let's go. I'm also going to deposit my resources now, or I should have done it ages ago, but I'm going to now. Oh, by the way, I want to say this. We do have a ton of resources, honestly. Like, we've gotten so much stone. It's crazy. Another suspicious gravel on the next layer. Brings us a pottery sherd. Let's go. Burn or sheaf, it looks like. Sheaf. We've got another suspicious gravel, and this is a very special suspicious gravel because this is the last suspicious gravel that we will be brushing for the trail ruins. This is trail ruins 100% completed except for the suspicious gravel, but I will go through these shortly, and I might even make another portal to them at some point. But these look absolutely fantastic. I love the sight of them after digging out every single bit of them. But I'll show you the profits after we brush this. I fully expect this to be like a common item or something, but let's see. Yeah, the final suspicious gravel gives us a wooden hoe. Alright, and the final block dug, we are done. Alright, so I'm going to bring this back to the resources chest and show you that this is what we profited. These are a lot of the more common items up here that I will hardly be using. Here, however, we have Host, Razor, and Wayfinder armor trims, which I will definitely be keeping for myself. Namely, the main attraction of this is the Relic music disc, which is awesome, because I don't think it's been obtained anywhere on the server before. And it completes 14 out of, I believe, 17 of my music. No, actually, there's 4 non-creeper obtainable discs. So, no, yeah, it's 13 out of 17. So, no, 13 out of 16. Yeah, 16. 13 out of 16. Because there's 14 is other side, 5, and pig step. Yeah, anyway. 16 music discs. For 5, I have ancient cities I can explore. For pig step, I would just have to go really far in the nether or buy it from someone else. And I don't think other side is going to be here anytime soon. Maybe also an ancient city, I'm not sure. Anyway, focusing on the trail ruins, we've gotten, I believe, 19, I counted pottery sherds. 1, 2, 6, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yes, 19 pottery sherds, which it's unfortunate that it's not 20, just for a round number, but that is definitely enough to open Wanderin Wares, and I will be doing that possibly in the next video clip. By the end of this, I don't know how long the footage is going to be, if it's going to be really long or if it's going to be short enough that I can include another segment to the episode. If it's short enough, I'll record myself starting Wanderin Wares. If not, I will leave that for the next episode, and I mean, I'm going to record it anyway, but, yeah. Anyway, here is the fully completed trail ruins. I noticed that all of the buildings are on the south side, except for that excuse of a 3 blocks of terracotta. I don't even know what that is. I don't know why that's there. I've never seen a trail ruin segment like that. Maybe it's just a completely ruined, like, statue or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, there were a few suspicious gravel over there that were, like, plant flower pots and plant stuff, so maybe it's supposed to be, like, a display. Anyway, so we've got the tower. Of course, here's the main road. We've got the tower, the pavilion, some sort of gathering place, and this other gathering place. I can see these are either seats or tables. There's clearly a purpose for this, but I don't know what it could be. Then we've got, over here next to the pavilion, we have the loom, which is where we found the relic disc. This shepherd's quarters, I think. Then if we continue, we've got Tower V2, or at least that's what I called it. This seems to be some sort of, beacon area, or, not beacon, but, well, there's a cartography table up here is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I missed this block right here. There is a cartography table up here, so I think this could be like an entire house, or workplace, simply for map makers, cartographers. And then we've got definitely the smeltery, or the smith. Not really much to say here. There's a bit of a basin and a, blast furnace, smithing table. Not much else to look at. And we've got the forge with a basement connected to the... It's not actually directly connected, but I suspect it's similar in its function. This forge has multiple layers, multiple, like, entrance areas. If I can get up there. Yeah, that's good enough. I need to eat quickly. I don't even know how they got down, but maybe it's just this elaborate, like, furnace, with this terracotta at the bottom here, and I also missed another block there. I should probably go around for missing blocks like that, and that. Yeah, I definitely need to dig some of those. Oh yeah, that's pretty much good. Anyway, yeah, my goal was to, like, leave a base for each of them, for each of the blocks, and I had a specific Y level for them. Like, over here was Y level 53, but then as it went down, I made it so that the base of the road was Y level 52 and then 51, because the road keeps going down. Also, interestingly enough, this was built on top of a lush cave. I even had to build a little bit of a platform here when I was doing one of the segments. But it is very precariously set on top of this entire fiasco. So... And also, it was set originally on top of these caves that go to the sides here, which was interesting. But overall, I'm really glad with what happened here. Not only did I get a profit, but it was quite actually a fun experience and an awesome site to have this completely finished. That nether portal just goes to the nether. I have no connections there. I'm probably going to add, like, a nether tunnel to it, like I said. That's for a later date, though. Um, yeah, and that is our completion of the trail ruins. I'm going to be honestly leaving these chests here. I do not care about these resources. I will probably be putting these bottom items in a shulker box, and then leaving the rest as like a museum thing, I guess. Um, all right, so for packing up, I am going to be taking some of the most valuable items, of course, like the stuff that I brought here, like the firework rockets and the tons of carrots, putting them in a shulker box and in my inventory, and bringing them back. Here are the, if you want to see, here are some of the full resources of what we've gotten. Just tons and tons of stone, and a bunch of gravel, coal ore, stuff like that. And, of course, all the stuff that I already showed you. And, alright, I am going to end the recording here. Next recording, you might see an outro. You might see me starting Wanderin Wares. I'm not sure. But basically, off camera, I'm going to destroy, or not destroy all this. I'm going to keep all this here. But I'm going to bring some of the most valuable items, grab my bed, or craft a new one, for that matter. I don't know. I think I'll just fly back. I won't go through the nether. Then I might connect it to the nether later if I feel like it. Yeah, there's 100% completion of the trail ruins.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Welcome to Pirates Pass. I hear you want to shop here.
Well, yes, but, I'd also like to build a shop of my own here.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
think
meant.
this is just
Anyway,
the place.
so far the only shop is my rocket shop there. There's a booth above it, doesn't sell anything. But I think I want to fill out the bottom floor first so that it has more life down on the bottom. And
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
think we'll go with that side. This side doesn't have anything here yet.
Well, it has the Mines of Lazuli, but you're right. Otherwise, it doesn't have anything. Oh, I'm
I'm
lagging
gonna say
really
right
bad and
here.
trying not to miss the jump. Oh my goodness, I actually missed the jump. Anyway,
Flibu could smell a fart from a mile. Was it you?
no.
Oh no, he's here. So they're a mile away from us. So that leaves Mob Goblin. It was Mob Goblin. You can go
Anyway.
right here, sir. Definitely not because there's just missing blocks, and I don't want missing blocks. But
Yeah, it's also
there's
a good
haste.
corner anyway. Yeah.
It is. It has some good visibility. So basically, just try to keep at this level. Although if you wanted to like dip it down in altitude, that's fine. Don't take up too much space. Like the rocket shop is on the bigger side of shops, but if that's how much space you need, that's fine.
Okay.
But yeah,
I mean-
and then just keep in mind that don't go more than like, I don't know, like 10 blocks deep into the mountain because there are going to be mines back there. So
All right. I was
yeah,
gonna
there's
say,
not going to be anything to the left here. So you can just use up anything over here. Does that make sense?
yes. I thought you were going to dig out the basic shape, and then I'd place the blocks, like the mossy cobblestone, like and stuff, like in the walls. But just for the purpose of like getting a size from you, I think like I thought you would be the one to do that because, like I said, I kind of expected it to be like you would have a spot and I would just put my shop there. Not that I would have to put it myself.
So I don't know what you're going to sell or like how big you need it to be. So I figured I'd let you do that. So like my rocket shop, I made it that size to fit the 4 different barrels of things that are in there. So like that's what makes it that shape. So as you're building it, you can take out more space or fill in whatever you need and make the shop how you want it to be. But I mean, there's haste. Like it'll take you 10 seconds to clear out what you need.
Yeah, so I guess the only problem I've had with building, and I guess this goes for artwork in general, whenever you're trying to make things look like either rounded or random or something like that, it ends up looking symmetrical to the point where you don't want it that way. But I'm just saying, it's hard. I'm bad at making like that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
Shape,
Shape, yes, I guess.
organic feel.
Yes, exactly, the natural feel. Although I can like do kind of the same thing with the tough mossy cobblestone, dripstone, mud, that pattern, and then I'll just put my stuff there.
Well, silly syrup, here's the deal. After hearing your reasoning for wanting me to dig it out, I want to make you dig it out because I was once the same way, and you're not going to get any better until you have to do it yourself. And it's practice, practice, practice. So, I don't care if it looks like utter poop. I'm going to be happy and proud of you. And the next time, you'll be even better. And the next time, you'll be even better. And the next time, and the next time, and the next time, you'll be better, better, better until you can do anything. You'll be the next grain of the server.
That's a fair point. Although I guess the only difference is that I'm doing it on your build, and I don't want to like ruin. I guess I don't want to make it look bad because of this.
Well, two things. When I offered people to build shops here, I fully expected it to not look the way I want it to look. But that's part of just the community part. And second thing is that at the end of the day, it is in my base. So if it's really, really that bothersome, I'll just fix it and no hard feelings. Okay?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's your spot. Try to stay to the left of this candle bunch right here. Okay? And
Okay.
between the candle bunch and the stairs, anything in there you can use. Don't go too deep, but, have fun, have a blast. Come on, you'll be fine. I'm not going to... You just
What?
attacked me, man.
I
You
did
just
not-
hit me into the water.
Did I? Oh wait, okay. I have that on recording, but it's the thing with my keyboard where it has the. I swear that was unintentional. That was just really unfortunate.
Dude, it was thorns. I was joking.
Oh, I thought okay, but genuinely, sometimes I accidentally hit the mouse, the trackpad on my keyboard, and I thought I did that again. Anyway, I saw thorns prick, and I was like, wait, wouldn't that mean? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah,
Have fun.
I'll just probably make the entrance just between the candle bunch and the lantern, and just make that circular, and then make it wider on the inside.
All right.
Anyway, thank you, Tempest Pirate, for giving me the spot here, because yeah, I'm ready to build the shop there.
Oreo ASMR.
What? Are you actually eating Oreos, like, legitimately?
Yeah.
Wow. Bro, I feel like after Christmas, for like the next week, I'm eating like some form of chocolate every day. Because I get candy as like small gifts at various times during Christmas.
Yeah. I got the Oreos for Christmas.
Yeah. My point stands. Alright, so after collecting a shulker box full of materials, I've got everything I need to build a shop, and I've entirely detailed this cavern. Now, this design, contrary to Tempest Pirates a little bit, is it's not a complete circle. I actually kind of wanted to make it a crescent-looking thing with a much smaller entrance, so it feels a bit more homey once you, like, enter into it. And it feels smaller from the outside and bigger on the inside, at least a little bit, and that's kind of what I've found it actually does look like. I have been working for a while on how to get the shape right, and I think I've finally done it. There are a couple of very, very small things that might look a little bit bad, but I've learned to just like end perfectionism, or just stop my perfectionism and go with it, because I think it still looks awesome. This ender chest is probably going to be here temporarily, by the way. I just had here to have my ender chest there, so I don't have to keep placing it down. For example, like, one of the things that could be a bit bad is the fact that it looks there's like a weird row of tuff right here, or maybe there's a flat wall. But I think it overall just looks really good for what I was trying to do. And I was struggling also on where to put the hanging sign. There's no way I can put it where it looks perfect. The other candidate I had was like right here on top of that block, which looked decent, but I really wanted it to be able to be viewed from the pass. And over here, it just looks good. Anyway, the shulker box full of materials. I'm not going to be using much of them, except for the barrels and jungle sign at this point. I'll also be doing stuff to make a desk and a wandering trader behind it. Although this, I'm pretty actually satisfied with this because, like I said, it was kind of what I was trying to do with the shape of it. Even though I chose kind of like an expert difficulty shape. I'm going to also have to fit 4 different products in different barrels and whatnot into here, as well as an ender chest and a desk. But I think that's the least of my worries, really. I've got an idea of where to put that stuff, so I'll start doing that now. Alright, so I've been working on the shop for a very long time. It's actually been quite difficult to figure out where to get everything in a way that looks good. I've kept the dead bush where it is and the candle where it is, although I've added a lot of things. I'm just going to say first thing that all I have left is decoration, which isn't going to be a lot because I don't have a lot of space, but I've got the Wandering Trader with the music disc in hand. I feel like the ender chest, it didn't look good to have in a shop like this just because it didn't fit like the color scheme well, but I kind of had to put it in anyway because that's how most of the shops work. And after a lot of debating with myself, I found that this was the best place to put it because I added a block under there. So yeah, I'll just overview everything that I've done. Right here we have Pottery Sherds, 2 diamonds for 1 sherd, sand, 1 diamond for a stack. Now I'm going to be restocking this a lot because I have sand elsewhere, and I feel like people are going to need it a lot more. And I'll go over these 2 things later, but the Creeper music discs, you buy the full album for 13 diamonds, which seems like a lot, but it's a farmable item only to me. Like, no one else has it, so it's pretty much like I can sell it for a higher price because it's rare to other people. Also, the 3 diamonds above 10 is because they keep the box. That's why. Assorted player and mob heads. This is kind of a throwaway, and I say this because I wasn't planning to sell these, at least for a while, until I got like a lot of them. And I know this isn't really even a lot of them, but it's 1 diamond for 3 mix and match, so it's like they're very, very cheap because they are very, very common. So these are where the mini blocks are. I've gotten all the mini blocks I've collected so far. These are standard mini blocks, and I do have a barrel for premium mini blocks, which cost 4 diamonds for 8. And these are mini blocks that actually cost me, it cost me resources to get, like, of course, netherite and extra diamonds. And all the other standard mini blocks that don't cost diamonds are, like, all of the more normal stuff, and they cost, 2 diamonds for 8. Yeah. And so the other thing is the featured item. Every week, I believe, I haven't quite decided on this yet, but I'm pretty sure that every week I want to have this featured item. And there's going to be like a cycle of different featured items, where it's basically just one item, generally going to be a bit more expensive than the others. And it's kind of like a limited time thing. So the first week's featured item is the rare Tempest Pirate Head. And the reason I have this is because I played a game a while ago with a couple of other people on the server, and someone ended up killing Tempest Pirate while he had this skin on with a purple visor. And I believe it's the only one on the server right now. So, yeah, I'm going to be selling that. That's really it, except for the Wandering catalog. Basically, I realized that I put a lot of signs around. Actually, these signs basically just say don't enter. I realized that I put a lot of signs around, so I wanted to create a catalog of everything that there was, so everything could be consolidated into one place. I'm not going to read all of this, but I have basically a catalog of everything, and the featured item explanation and stock requests, like in case anything needs to be restocked. So I'm just going to go through this. You can pause the video if you want to read any of this. But yeah, it basically explains how you buy the different stuff, and here's how the featured item works, and I'm going to be updating this week's featured item. Alright, so after I'm nearly ready to open Wanderin Wares, I spent a lot more time on this than I initially expected, but I think it's worth it because I am actually quite proud of it. I'm really tempted to just open it now, and because don't, I genuinely don't think there's a lot more room for decoration. I mean, actually there is. There's stuff I could put on the ground and stuff like that. There is room, but I don't want to complicate things too much. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm going to be doing the decor next, and then I'll be back at the end of that. So with the blocks I have available, I wasn't actually able to do much, or at least not with what I have. Um, but I was thinking of a couple of things, like I thought about adding like just another candle here, although that just doesn't necessarily look good or add to it a lot. Um, yeah, so I decided not to do that. Also, I tried to find a place to add a spore blossom, although I found it to be a bit random, like especially if it was right there. It did make the store stand out, um, but it kind of, I don't know why, the brightness of it like takes away some of the black market feel. Um, After a lot of debating, I decided to leave the storefront as it is. I know it's very unattractive. There's not a lot you can see from the outside. Um, but I think that's actually pretty good because I, first of all, this is like, I haven't done, like, I haven't tried to detail like this a lot before. And, I think that the fact that you unlock more items as you get deeper into the small cave gives it a lot more of the black market feel, which I was trying to present. Actually, like I said, I did kind of choose an expert mode like shape here because I really wanted to make it a crescent for not only to use the space of under the stairs here instead of wasting this space over here, um, but because I feel like it when there's like a room back here, it feels a bit, again, the underground market kind of feel comes in again, and it's a bit more homey anyway. Um, the only blocks I added from the last recording were these two. I wanted to add a player head and a mob head. I chose a squid head because I had some of the most of it, besides the wandering trader. Except I didn't do it because I already have one. And the player, I had two Acrone heads, and both of them are the same. And I did it also because it's gives it a more colorful look. Which I know just said went kind of went against the I kind of said the opposite of that for the Spore Blossom, but I think it's a bit of like necessary depth and color as well, because like I I don't think it holds the same exact brightness that the Spore Blossom did, but it's still noticeable. I actually kind of like the fact that there's the two heads there. Um, anyway, I'm pretty much done actually. Um, I think I'm going to now send this to the people, send this to all the other LegendCraft people, all the other legends, by way of Discord, because that's normally where we advertise our shops. Yeah, I'm actually quite proud of this build. I don't really know how to describe it, but like after working on something for so long and trying to get it perfected, like it looks good even afterwards. Um, and I even had to change the shape a little bit because some of the barrels I dug into the wall, and some of them I stuck in front of like things that were already there. Um, and I also took a while to get the armor stand done as well. His gaze is just slightly off, but I think it's pretty much good. Um, yeah, I'm super proud of this entire thing. Anyway, that was probably a long episode because of the trail ruins and everything, but I'm gonna end the episode here. Next episode, I will. Oh man, I have a lot of stuff I could do. Um, on my list, I have multiple buildings that I'd like to build. I want to start the minigame series. Um, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. Um, I'll probably be building the vault. I don't know if I called it a vault last time, but the bunker um, that I was gonna build in Frontlines for like my main storage, because honestly, over at Frontlines, I am running out of storage, um, quite a lot actually. I could even get over there and show you. But yeah, I have a lot of LegendCraft builds, well, content and but builds especially planned for the future. Um, I'm also excited for the minigame series because I feel like if I spend enough time doing like a longer project, it'll end up being very rewarding for the purpose of fun, and that I could just make it a good build. Um, anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna head back to my base. Yeah, so I've basically been like doing multiple things. So this is actually the full catalog of items that I've got from the mystery machine, which has actually been pretty good to me. The free shulker is a free shulker, and that's why I had to move it out of the shulker box. And it's not really free because I paid a diamond for it, but yeah. Um, this is a bunch of items that overstocked my storage at one point. I know there's a lot more slots here now, but I've been taking stuff out of it. These used to be completely full. And this is the designated wool chest. Valuables chest almost completely full. Food chest full. All these chests nearly full. And I have this chest that has some storage capacity, but otherwise it's nearly full. This is my fireworks storage for, like, of course, paper and gunpowder for fireworks. And one thing I also forgot to mention is that I will be releasing videos, or a video probably, of a compilation of all the random conversations that I've had while playing LegendCraft with other people. I want that to kind of, in some way, compensate for the fact that I haven't had a lot of interaction in my previous LegendCraft videos. So if you follow the series, then you have a lot of good stuff to expect. The video where I release all the random conversations, the minigame series, and multiple builds to come. One of which is the vault, the other of which I don't know if I've said, so I don't know if I should say them. But anyway, yeah, that's all. I have nothing else to say. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of LegendCraft.